Hey guys, welcome back to my apiary. In my last video, I pointed out my alveary over here. I mentioned I'd save it for another video. Well, this is it. Now, in that video, a gentleman by the name of Shadow Sonic 204 asks, could this SCAD unit be used in alvearies? Well, the answer is yes. Let me show you. This over here is a completely automated alveary. Um, Much like the SCAD unit, everything is hidden nice and neat underneath. You don't see anything. And it also has the built-in swarmer, as well as 3 heaters. Um, 2 heaters aren't enough to hold a steady temperature increase. Um, and it has 2 fans. 2 fans actually do cool it down enough to hold a steady temperature. So I just need 2 there. Um, They run on electrical engines. The Swarmer does not need power. It's just like a regular block. You just have to feed it with royal jelly. Um, these are pretty intensive to make, to say the least. Having a SCAD unit that's pumping out pollen and royal jelly will greatly increase your reduce your time it takes to build it, basically. Um, a lot of pollen needed. 27 of these alveary blocks. And each heater and the swarmers actually take alveary blocks as well to build. So it takes a little while. Um, Once you do get 27 of these blocks, you cap it off with cherry wood slabs. You can use any slab you like. Cherry wood just happens to match. So that's what I used. In previous versions of Minecraft, these were called lime wood, but now they're cherry. So, and you can grow these as well, cherry trees, and craft them into slabs. So it's a nice feature. Um, Now, before we get into how the automation is set up, I want to explain a little bit how these work. When I first built it, I was very disappointed. There were no heaters, no fans, no swarmer, and basically it just like it worked like a basic apiary. I was very disappointed. So I added a few of the heaters, and I was able to get you know bees that normally wouldn't be in this climate, in this biome, to reproduce in here. So it was nice. Likewise for the fan, I was able to get winter bees in here as well. Actually, you can see, you know, frozen combs from the winter bees, parched comb, and uh, it worked. Um, Again, I was very disappointed though. I didn't understand exactly what this did. Um, then I added the swarmer. Um, Not being completely sure what it did, I knew it took royal jelly. So I added the royal jelly, and again, nothing happened. Um, all of a sudden, these started popping up. Look at that. I'll fly up here a little bit. Oh, there's another one over there. 2 more over there. Yeah, on top of my roofs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sitting here on the ground. Another one back there. Of all the stupid things, I got 3 of them inside here, and one in my basement. I don't even know what kind of bees these are. They're brown hives. Um, I did a quick looking, and I couldn't find it, so I'll save that for a surprise. Um, Anyways, now let's get to the automation. Let's have a look at how this works. I should note as well, I'm running imperial bees inside this bank, inside the apiary. And the royal jelly that they produce is being piped over and feeding into the swarmer. It's part of the automation process, excuse me. And I might as well make use of it because it saves me from having to take the royal jelly and constantly be bringing it over here to feed the machine. It's completely automated, which is what I wanted. Let's have a look how it works. Very simple. Um, Here we go. This is the underside of the alveary. It's basically just a wood pipe, a redstone engine like the apiary units use. Again, the heart of the system is here, the apiarist pipe. You can see it in action right here. Bees are fed up through the white and the yellow. White feeds them directly back into the alveary, and yellow allows the excess bees just to swirl around until they can find a home. You kind of need that little loop in there on any of these bee projects that I use. The black pipe here, this is where any honeycomb and royal jelly will feed out. Pretty basic again. If you follow this black pipe around, it feeds up, and you can see it'll feed up into the bottom of the swarmer. This diamond pipe is here strictly to filter out royal jelly. Honeycombs will travel down this pipe and enter the chest. Now I mentioned the apiary feeding royal jelly into the system. Well, this is the pipe that does it. And of course, my electrical cable. This runs from my workshop across from the apiary. I fed it into an MFE back here. You can see it through the pipes, just to try to get a little more efficient energy use out of my engines here. And of course, switches that turn them on as I need them. The cold side over here, the fans, they use 2 of these as well. Electrical engines are the way to go. You have to use something from forestry, and I do happen to like the electrical engines. So that's basically it. There's not too much to it. This was as neat and compact as I could get it. Oh, and of course, the switch just turns off this redstone engine. And here we have it. When I want a warmer biome inside my alveary, I flip these 3 switches. They power the heaters up top, and I have at it. I breed whatever bees takes a warmer climate. Likewise for the cold side, these 2 are the ones that operate the fans. We'll take a quick cut here. I am building this legitimately, and I'm not going to build a second alveary to demonstrate. So what I'll do is I'll take a quick cut, and I'll take all these down, and we'll rebuild it so you can see how we can do it. I'll show you a couple of options where you don't necessarily need all of this extra stuff on here. For example, there's an item in the game called an Acclimator, I believe it's called. And what it'll do is it will, you can train the bees where you won't have to run heaters or fans. It'll get them used to a different temperature. It'll eliminate this problem. I put them in here just because I could, basically. Again, this is the kind of my ultimate, if you will, my ultimate alveary. Okay, I'll take a quick cut. I'll tear all this down, and we'll rebuild it so you can see it. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Now, I figure we'll start from scratch, show you how these alvearies are built. Basically, what you need is lots of royal jelly and lots of pollen. Just to give you a little pro tip, so to speak, you can't use the crystallized pollen, the stuff you get from these wintry drones. The frozen comb you get from them will give you a crystalline pollen when you put the frozen comb in the centrifuge. It doesn't work. You do need just this regular type of pollen here. Just an FYI. And you get that from, let me see here, I think it is these guys, industrious bees. They give you the pollen you're going to need. And of course, royal jelly comes from these guys, your Imperials. It takes a little while. You can do some tricky breeding to get to them, but once you do, it's pretty straightforward. And again, these SCAD units, they make it very, very easy for you to get the quantities that you need. Let's show you what you do with that once you get them. You're also going to need, let me see here, a squeezer. and lots of seeds, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, or just this regular type of seeds here that you would use for wheat. You put these in here, you squeeze them, you put them in cans. That's honey at the moment. You just put them in cans, and you'll need lots of it. Once you get that, you bring it over here to your carpenter. You take your seed oil, put it in here, fill this up as much as you can. You're going to need a lot. Uh, Take your logs, put them in this pattern, and hit power. Uh, you'll start getting, oops, you'll start getting these impregnated casings. You're going to need, let me see, 27 of those, 27 blocks in the Alveary total. I have 2 carpenters set up. Now, this one was filled with beeswax, pollen, and the royal jelly, as I was talking about earlier, as well as planks. You can see where I tried the crystalline pollen and it doesn't work. You'll need a lot of the beeswax as well, and lots of wood. This is a wood-intensive project. Basically, once you power this unit with this pattern and these ingredients, you'll start getting these, the scented paneling. You're going to need a ton of these, 27 blocks times 8, so it takes a while. And once you get all those, you can just bring them over here, arrange them like so. Impregnated casing in the middle, and there's your Alveary blocks. These are what you need to start. Once you get 27 of these, you can, if you decide, you can make Alveary fans out of them as well. Golden electron tubes and iron ingots will get you your fan, and for the heater, 2 electron tubes, golden ones, stone, and an iron ingot. That'll get you your heater. Keep in mind too, you'll need electrical engines to power each of these units that you build. So again, it's a big project. It'll take you quite a while. You may not even have to use the heaters and fans. I'll show you why. Down here, I've just started playing with one of these. I don't know a heck of a lot about them yet. Acclimatizer. It does have to be powered. And basically what you do is you'll put your bee in here, and if it's a bee that needs a warm or hot climate, you'll put something like ice or snow in this block, and it'll drain your power down, but it will adjust the bee's tolerance to a more normal environment if you happen to be in an environment like this one. So again, that's just a little tip that might help save you from having to manufacture heaters and fans. Okay, let's get to it here. Oh, and one thing as well, the most important part of this whole project is the swarmer. Unfortunately, it's expensive. Yeah, you need a few of these on top of the gold and of course your Alveary block. You can't get around it. You need these diamantine electron tubes, and for that you'll use your thermionic fabricator. Diamonds. So it's a big project, but again, you get yourself a ton of these. So if you're really into the bee breeding like I am, you'll enjoy it. Okay, enough talk. Let's build this thing up. I've got this room cleared out, as you can see. It's the bottom of the Alveary, the swarmer, the 3 heaters, and the 2 fans. Everything we need is in this chest. We'll get it going here. Get that out of the way. Okay. Again, you might not need these heaters and fans, but well, we'll put them in. We'll power them up. There we go. We'll wire them up after. For now, we'll start with a wooden pipe. And we'll get that going right there. You'll note the placement. You got to go on the edge in the center. If you want to copy this exact setup that I have, what we'll use next is cobblestone pipe. And this is going to be our loop. With the extra drones kind of float around in. We'll build that up right there. Getting ahead of myself here. This should be the Apiarist pipe. Key to the whole system right there. Okay, cobblestone. This will be the pipe that brings items down and over. Right there. Pardon me. And here's the bottom of the swarmer. We'll need a cobblestone pipe there. And let me see. How are we doing this? I should have took a picture before I tore it down. Let me see. I think this was an iron pipe. Yeah, I think it was. And then we had cobblestone. And this was the diamond pipe. Where did I put it? Here we go. We'll get that up in here. Ah. That worked. Okay. And cobblestone over to a chest. I hate when that happens. There we go. That's connected. And of course our stone pipe. This is the pipe that runs back to the apiary and it feeds out the royal jelly. We'll get that hooked up like so. There we go. Wrench, get everything adjusted properly. I want the clear side right there. Shoot. Royal jelly will go to the white. So we'll get that in place right there. We'll set our apiarist pipe up. Let me see. White and yellow will be any bees, and black will be items. So, items, any bees, and any bees. Very good. And the only thing left is our redstone engine. Right there. And a lever to power it. And we'll put it right there. And that works. Now, if you decide you don't want all this extra stuff here, what you can do is really, really simple. Look at this chest. And you can pop a chest in right there. Eliminate this pipe, and that'll be your entire system. Very, very simple way to do it. Of course, I'm going to, over automate it, but that is a good option as well. Less resources, you don't need the diamond pipe, that type of thing. So that's a good way to go too. But me, I'm going to automate it. Here we go. I'll get this chest out of here. There we go. Now, in here I have the imperial bees because they produce this. And the swarmer doesn't operate without this royal jelly. So that's why I have it automatically feeding back up, as well as you can see coming in here from the apiary. So it automates it as much as possible, which is what I want. Of course, any type of bee will work in this system, but imperials for me. Okay, let's turn it on. You can see the royal jelly going up into here. Oops. There we go. There we have it. Okay. Easy as that, right? The only thing left to do now is, of course, the wiring. Oh, and switches. We'll get the switches in first. Levers. Any which way for now. I do like them pointing in the same direction. Of course. Okay, good enough for now. I'll probably never use these though, but I have it just in case I do decide to run this Alveary warmer. And we'll do the wiring up next. Unfortunately, wiring has got to go down and under. That's not too bad. Need a place to start it. That's not it. Okay, I can work with that. There we have it. I'll try to repeat this on the other side. There we go. Okay, that's it. Fully automated. You literally never have to operate this machine again. In a short period of time as well, you'll start getting these appearing. Now, I've only seen this brown type. I've tried a few different types of bees. It doesn't seem to make a difference. They all produce these same brown hives. And like I said, I'm not even sure what kind of bee that is. But we're going to find out. I haven't opened one of these up yet. Oh, and of course, before I forget, I love these things. I always cover things up like that. Those facade blocks are just the best. Okay, let's find out. Spawned on top of a torch. Jeez. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. Yeah, we'll leave that one there too. Alrighty. Sorry guys, I couldn't resist doing that to you. You know what? I did learn something here. It turns out it spawns whatever type of princess you had in the Alveary at the time. Just happens to be in a brown hive. That is very strange. Oh. This one's a forest. I've been running majority of Imperials in the Alveary, and that's what I'm getting the most of here. Let's see what's in this one. Modest Princess. I was running Modest Bees for a little while too. Interesting. So, time for bed. It would seem whatever type of bee you are running in your Alveary is a type of bee, the type of princess that it'll produce. There you have it, guys. Skeleton's a gun, I hope. Yeah. Oh, come on, he's in the shade over there. Ooh, creeper. Damn it. Okay. By the way, Unweary. Nice. Where'd that other one go? Hi, here it is. Imperial. Industrious, nice. Yep, that is pretty neat. I like this thing a lot, guys. Well, I hope you liked my video. I know there's a lot of questions about these Alvearies. I hope that answered a few. You can see what it does, which again, very, very nice system. Basically, it is, to sum it up, a princess duplicator. Oops. Forest. Yep. So if you need more princesses and you've only got one, put it in your Alveary. You'll get more. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to the next one. Take care.